love a good cup of coffee, but buying specialty drinks gets really expensive. So last year, Mom started making lattes at home, which are really good. And she started teaching me how to make them. I also did some research on how to do some other specialty drinks. Today I'll show you the difference and the recipes for a macchiato, a latte, a cappuccino, a mocha, and a caramel macchiato. And yes, I plan to drink all of them. Now normally you're supposed to use espresso. I didn't make espresso. We'll do that another time. I just have really strong coffee here, so I'll use that. Each of these pretty much have the same ingredients, but they're mixed together in different ways to create different tastes. If you don't like coffee, you might not really get it, but trust me, a coffee person gets it. I will need steamed milk for this. We need to wait for the milk to get hot. All of these will take coffee and milk, but 2 of them will take an extra ingredient, and that is our mocha and our caramel macchiato. The caramel macchiato is going to take caramel sauce, and the mocha is chocolate. Our milk is steaming, so we're going to froth it. I have a tiny little whisk. See all the bubbles? This is the foam that we're going to add to some of the drinks. Okay. Now that we have our coffee and milk, let's start with the macchiato. The macchiato is 1 part coffee and 1 part foam. The steamed milk does not get added to the macchiato. It's just the coffee and the foam. Now the latte is slightly different. The latte is 2 parts coffee it's only the steamed milk, not the foam. Now let's move on to the cappuccino. Cappuccino is kind of a mix between the macchiato and the latte. And then it's coffee and milk, also foam. That's the cappuccino. Now the mocha is similar to the cappuccino, but it has the chocolate sauce in the bottom, remember? So now we have the chocolate sauce in. We'll just make it the same way we made the cappuccino. That's your mocha. And the caramel macchiato is made the same as the macchiato, but with caramel sauce on the bottom and usually on top. I am going to get some caramel sauce and put it right on top. Yum! That's a caramel macchiato. God has given people different gifts to use for specific things. To some people, it may not seem too important, but trust me, God cares. God gives us talents and gifts which sometimes look similar to others and sometimes are very different than others. He gives them to us to fill a specific gap in the menu that only we can fill. Some people are like lattes, and their presence is ordered often. And hey, if you're a decaf vanilla mocha latte with a shot of maple syrup and a little bit of nuttiness, nutmeg, on top, then there's still a place for you on the menu. God has a place for you, and someone is really glad you're available, even if your presence isn't ordered often. Ask God what your gifts are, and serve and love people, doing the things you enjoy. Be your own drink. Don't try to mix yourself into someone else's recipe. It doesn't taste good. God calls us to work in who He made us to be. He also calls us to complement each other's work. He calls us to one body. Kind of like these are all coffees, just different kinds. If you don't know what coffee you are in Christ, ask a teacher. We can start helping you grow into your unique place on the menu.